This is going to be quite a chaotic video, but let's roll with it. Friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So happy Sunday, I hope you've had a good weekend. I am here with the rest of my honeymoon haul. So if you didn't know, I married my husband Joe in August and we went to Las Vegas, Anaheim and Los Angeles for our honeymoon in September, and I didn't really get anything from one particular place that was enough for a haul. So originally I was going to do a Vegas haul, I was going to do an Anaheim haul, I was going to do a Los Angeles haul, I was going to do a Knott's Berry Farm haul, I was going to do a Universal haul, and I just didn't buy enough from any of the places. They would have been like, I bought these two things, the end. So I thought I'd put it all together as like a collective haul, but obviously I have done a Disneyland haul and I've also done a Walt Disney Studios haul. And the vlogs are finished now, so if you want to go back and watch those or watch the other two hauls, I will leave a card up above to the playlist. So I'm going to try and do this in the order that I bought them. So the really easy thing is to start with my Las Vegas haul. So it's very small, it's all just in this little bag. So they had these Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas stores everywhere, but I still managed to buy these things from different branches because they didn't have the same things in every store. But it was really funny. They had like a WH Smith name badge when you went up to the till, and I was like, WH Smith in America? But clearly they are. So the first thing I got was this Snoopy Aurora Palm Pal. As you know, I collect those and I love Snoopy, so I had to get this. He was $12.99, which I think is more expensive than they are over here, and I think he was cheaper when I saw him in Hollywood, but I'm just blocking that out. It appeared that everything was more expensive in Vegas, so I paid a bit more for like Starbucks, CVS, etc. So I didn't do a lot of spending in Vegas, but I just had to get him. They also did like Woodstock, Charlie Brown, but I just wanted Snoopy. And then they did these Las Vegas special Hello Kitties, and the Hello Kitty was more expensive because she was like a 50th, so I went with Karopi. So I've just got this little plush charm where he's holding the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign and it says Las Vegas on the back, and he was $14.99, which I thought was quite expensive, but I wanted something that said Vegas on it. I say that and then I went to the Hard Rock Cafe, because of course I did, because I wasn't collecting pins when we went to Vegas when I was 11, so I needed to get some. I didn't bother getting any from Los Angeles because I already have some from when we went before. So I bought this pin of the Las Vegas sign with a little dangly Hard Rock. As you know, I usually collect like the guitars and the picks, and I quite like the number plates as well, but I just thought this one was so iconic to have the Las Vegas sign in it, and it was $14.50 before tax, which I think was the same in Hollywood. So I did look at the Hollywood Hard Rock Cafe pins, but they had some that I actually bought when we went in 2018. And I was like, you haven't updated your pins, and they just didn't have anything I particularly liked, so I didn't get any. And then I got a keyring from the Hard Rock Cafe as well. So it's one of those like old motel ones, and it says since 1971, and it's a nice teal. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but it was $5 before tax, and I really love these like old style keychains. There was actually one I wanted in Disneyland that I didn't buy, and my goodness, I should have, because I'm really regretting it now. And then literally everything else from here on out is from California, so either Anaheim or Los Angeles. I'm just going to do it by store now. So I'm going to start with Claire's accessories. I made the mistake of putting back what I know was a stitch in the first Claire's I went in, and then could I find a bag that had stitch in any other time? No. So I really wanted Winnie the Pooh, and I kept telling myself I could only buy one, which is absolutely ridiculous, because with these Squishmallow mystery bags you can turn them upside down and there's a hole for you to see the colour of it. You can also squeeze it to get the smell to come out. So I knew I had a pineapple stitch and I was looking for the Winnie the Pooh. I eventually caved on our last shopping day and got one that I know was a Tigger, because I would have been happy with any of them. It's just I told myself I could only get one, and that one was going to be Winnie the Pooh. So it was really silly of me. If anyone needs to know what to get me for my birthday or Christmas or anything in the future, just mystery Disney Squishmallows or Munchlings or Wishables. I would always be happy with them. If I get a duplicate, I will just trade them, so don't worry about me. Just get me mystery Disney plush. So that's all I got from Claire's. It was $14.99 before tax. keepsakes. I didn't keep the bag, but this is Tigger. So he's holding a peach bubble tea and he smells of peaches, and I don't know why I kept resisting him. I just really wanted Pooh Bear, but he's absolutely adorable. He smells divine. I love peach and peach iced tea. He's just so cute, so I'm really happy to have him. I just really want the rest now. I really should have got that Stitch. Next we're going to go on to Five Below. There are some non-Disney plushes in this haul. I did get some non-Disney plushes from here. So the first one I got was this axolotl squishmallow, which was $5.95 before tax, which I think is really good for this size, because I'd be paying like £9 in this country for it. Its name is Xander, and it's a black axolotl with like galaxy print on the belly and then like a moon and stars, and he looks quite devilish and I just absolutely love him. I actually kind of don't want to put him away when I put the Halloween plush away, but I probably have to. But yeah, $5.95 is an absolute bargain. And then I did get a Disney Squishmallow from Five Below, also for $5.95. So this is Stitch holding Scrump. You can see he's a little bit smaller than the axolotl for the same price, but I think that kind of makes up for the fact that Disney Squishmallows are always more expensive. So he was smaller for the same price, and I just really wanted this one, and I'm glad I got it for a much cheaper price than I would have got it in the UK. And then finally I decided to get a mystery Pusheen keychain that I think was $5. I didn't write it down on my prices thing, but I got this one with the cookie. It wasn't the one I most wanted. I obviously wanted the pizza the most, but it's still really cute, and it clipped onto my bag while we were at Universal. And then on to Hot Topic. I went to a few Hot Topics. The worst Hot Topic I went to was the one in Universal City Walk, because obviously it didn't have much Disney. I think if I'd thought about it more, I should have probably got a pickup to that store and just ordered the things I wanted that the shops didn't have, but I didn't think. So you'll see from the vlog I got 2 of the super sizzling munchlings. They were $9.90 each, but I think I got 30% off one of them because it was like buy anything, get 30% off the next thing. But I got Leroy both times, so I've sold the other one on Vinted. It's always best to follow me on Vinted, so the link is in my description if you want to follow me over there, because you will be the first to know when I upload something. I uploaded it as soon as we got home in October, so yeah, it would be gone by December. But I got Leroy. He's tofu, I think. He isn't the one I wanted. I obviously wanted Pooh, but it is nice to have a Leroy because he's an underrated character. It's just I really didn't want to get 2 of Leroy. I really didn't think that was going to happen. Me and Joe were smelling them both in the store. There were actually 4. I should have just bought all 4, but they would have probably all been 4 Leroys. But it was cute. I got to get some munchlings that we've never had over here. But yeah, I didn't do too well with munchlings on this trip. And then I got the Stitch dressed as Beast plush. I really wish I'd got the Squishmallow of him as Patch as well, but I would have preferred him to be in this style because this is one of the Funko plushes. He was $14.90 before tax, but they only had this one, so he's the only one that I got. And then JCPenney I didn't get a bag for, but I got 2 of the munchlings that don't light up, so they're the exact same characters of what we got in our country. And if you didn't see me open the ones that light up, I'll leave a card up above to the short I did. But I was really hoping to get Pua, and I was shaking them, sniffing them. Joe was helping me. I was absolutely certain I had 2 different characters, but I got 2 Ursulas. So she doesn't light up like the ones in the UK, but I didn't have her already, which is good, so I've only had to sell 1 on Vinted, although that was nerve-wracking because everyone who showed interest, I was like, you know, it doesn't light up. It doesn't light up. It says in my description it doesn't light up. Don't give me a bad review because it doesn't light up. But luckily they didn't. So I got 2 of her. She's like lavender, so she smells awful. And those mystery munchlings were $12 each, but I think I got one for 25% off because again they were doing a deal. The next time I went in JCPenney they weren't doing that deal, so I didn't get any more. And then GameStop, I bought a mystery Bum Bum. The mystery Bum Bum was only $4. It was in like an outlet GameStop, and it was the drive-through bum set. So I got the ultra rare chicken nugget that's like dipped in barbecue sauce. You can see it's ultra rare there. It's really cute. Joe doesn't think it looks like a chicken nugget. He thought it looked like Fozzie Bear, I think, or Chewbacca or something, but it's quite cute. I do love a Bum Bum, and I got the most rare one, which like never happens to me. And then we're just going to segue into McDonald's for a second. So I had 3 McDonald's Happy Meals, all on different days obviously, to get the new Croc Charms. and I got 3 different ones, which is good for me. So I got the Happy Meal toy one, which is number 2, and then I got the polka dot one, which is number 1, and then finally on our last chance to have a McDonald's, I got the one that I most wanted, which was the Golden Arches one. This is the one I most wanted because I feel like it's the most iconic, and it's number 4. So I almost got 1, 2, 3, but I got 1, 2, 4 instead. They were really cute, and I found the McDonald's Happy Meal to be filling enough. They didn't give you many chips, but they also gave you an apple bag as part of your meal, and I always chose milk, but sometimes I got chocolate milk, which was a surprise, but again a little bit more filling than regular milk. But even if I was still hungry afterwards, it was worth it for the crock. It's just a shame I couldn't get all 6. That would have been so much fun. And then on to Target, I got 1 plush from there, and lucky for me it was the plush that I have searched Targets for like the past 2 years. So I finally got my hands on the Patch Cuddlies. I've wanted him for the longest time. He's only available in Target. He's not in the parks. He's not on the Disney store. He's not in JCPenney either, which also has a Disney store the same way that Target does. He was $33.99 before tax, and I carried him on the plane. I didn't want to put him in the overhead bin either because I really didn't want anyone touching him, so he was just my pillow all the way home. And I'm so glad I own him. I absolutely adore Dalmatians, and I think he's one of the best cuddlies they've ever made. Sadly, they didn't have the King Louie, but I think now that Tiana's Bayou Adventure is open at Walt Disney World and about to open at Disneyland, they're just not going to stock him in Target anymore. They'll make him parks exclusive, so I'm really hoping I can get my hands on him at some point. And then a random little shop that sold mainly Funkos had a plush wall, so I got the Sully Hug Me that has become my grail since I found out it existed. So it was $18. I didn't find it any cheaper anywhere else. I did get a Bluey for my friend's daughter that I spent $18 on, and then found it in Target for $10, but I didn't see this Sully any cheaper anywhere else. But I'm so glad to have another Sully, and he was what I slept with before I got Patch. And then the final thing before we go on to the theme parks, I bought 2 of these because I've got one for my friend for Christmas, but I managed to find the Kermit Squishmallow. He was really hard to find. I went to quite a few shops looking for him, and then when I found him I got 2. They had a Sam Eagle, but Joe just wasn't that bothered, and he was $15. I saw some of the Disney Squishmallows for like $25 in Hot Topic, and I just wouldn't pay that much. For example, they had Pascal from Tangled, which I really wanted, but not enough to pay $25, so I'm really glad I found these for $15, and I'm glad they had enough that I could get Becca one. And then onto the theme parks. You may notice I'm wearing my Not Spooky Farm shirt. Yes, I know it's December, but this is what I wore for Knott's Berry Farm, and this is what I got from Knott's Berry Farm. So I got 1 plush, which cost me $16.99, and it's Snoopy as a sheriff. I really love him. I already had a Not Scary Farm one, so I didn't see the point in buying another, so I just got this one, and I think he's absolutely adorable, and he was quite a good price actually. And then because this orange top actually belongs to my mum, I got myself a Halloween shirt. So this was $26.99 before tax, which is quite reasonable, and it says Happy Halloween, and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and it's got all of the characters inside the words Happy Halloween and some pumpkins, and I just love it. And I'm actually filming this in October, don't worry, because I really want to wear this, so I'll probably just pop it in the wash and then put it on. And then finally, Universal. I didn't get a lot from Universal. The Scooby-Doo I wanted was far too big, especially once I'd already bought Patch, and obviously it's not Disney, so it doesn't appeal to me as much. So I got 2 keychains. I got a Yoshi, because you may not know this about me, but whenever I play Mario Party or Mario Kart, I have to be Yoshi, so I made sure to get one, and he was just $11, which I didn't think was that bad at all, and he's super cute. I just didn't use him while we were away in case I got him dirty, so I wanted him to be clean for the haul. And then even though I didn't do Horror Nights because I am a baby, I did get the Halloween Horror Nights keychain. So this was $18, and it's a pumpkin. It's got a wristlet, but also a keychain to put it on your bag as well. I thought it was nice to commemorate that we went for Halloween even if we didn't do Horror Nights. And it came in this super cute Super Mario bag. I didn't get one of those wristbands to make things work in Super Nintendo World because I just don't agree with having to pay to have fun when you've already paid to get in, and there was enough people doing it that you could see it doing what it was going to do. I don't think you have to do it yourself necessarily. And then I got one more thing, because if you saw my get ready with me, pack my outfits with me for the honeymoon, you'll know that I struggled for an outfit for Universal. So I bought the t-shirt that I'd actually seen online when I was trying to find an outfit, because I'll wear it if I go to Universal Florida, I'll wear it at home. It's a really nice nice top. It's right up my street. So it says Universal Studios Hollywood, and it's the like vintage sign, and it's like an acid wash grey shirt, and it was $33, which is quite a lot, but I know I'll get a lot of wear out of it, so I don't mind so much. But that is it from me. That is all of my hauls done from my honeymoon now, and all of the vlogs are up as well. So that is me done talking about the honeymoon, and on to the next one, I guess. We don't have any trips booked until next year, but I will be sure to tell you when we're going and everything and give you all the details. But thank you so much if you watch the vlogs, if you just watch the hauls, if you've been watching my vlogmas videos, thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow for another video, so I hope you will join me then. Bye friends!